Well, welcome back to Wants to Know. Attorney General Josh Stein is with us taking your text-related questions. All right, this starts a whole list of robocall questions, but I can kind of like sum them up. When you get robocalls and you block them and you report them, where does that report go and what do they do with that information?
The report likely goes to the Federal Communications Commission, and they can use those numbers to share with the private sector, the phone companies, so that those numbers get added to a database of robocall numbers. And then future calls from those numbers can be blocked. So it does help with this problem, even though it may not feel like it.
Yeah. This is a common misconception. There's like, how do I stop these calls? I'm already on the do not call list, which the do not call list helps for those who actually, follow the law.
Follow the law, exactly. The robocallers are criminals. They are trying to get your information or to steal your money. And you need to realize they aren't worried about niceties like the do not call list. They are just trying to get people on the hook. So we're doing everything in our power to fight the robocallers, and there's not a single simple solution to the problem. It's going to require moving forward on many different fronts, making the phone companies work harder at developing technologies. There's technology called stir shaken. The FCC has required it to be deployed by the big companies, but it gave the small companies a 2-year additional time frame to get on board. I organized a group of 51 attorneys general to urge the FCC to shorten that time frame to 1 year instead of 2. We just had a big win in the United States Supreme Court. My office drafted a brief along with the state of Indiana, and we had 31 AGs, bipartisan group of attorneys general, and we convinced the court to make sure that the law that we use to hold the robocallers accountable was not declared unconstitutional, and we prevailed. And so we're going to continue to aggressively enforce the law against these wrongdoers.
Right, slowly but surely. And if in doubt, just don't answer the phone, right? That's what we like to say. Just don't answer the phone.
Just hang up.
All right, so this person is saying, what rights do I have against a debt collector? They keep harassing me for a bill that I have paid. Can you tell me, is this a scam? And what are my rights with debt collectors?
What I really urge you to do is to call my office, and we have a toll-free number, 877-5-NO-SCAM, or you can go online to ncdoj.gov/complaint and then fill out a complaint form. And with that information, my consumer specialist can reach out to this debt collector and tell them to get in compliance with the law.
All right, but debt collectors can call you, and they can call you every single day.
They can. They can't call you outside of a certain window of time. They can't call you too early or too late. They can't call you at work. They can't call your neighbors. So they cannot engage in harassing behavior, but they are entitled to call you to try to collect on the money that you may owe.
All right, we're back to some opioid money questions. Is any of the opioid money earmarked to establish drug courts? This person says, especially in Surry County, but is it available for any county who's going to get the money?
Any county can use these funds for drug courts. That is one of the permissible uses of the money. North Carolina used to have 40 some odd drug courts. It's now declined to either the high 20s or low 30s. I forget the specific number. So drug courts would be a wonderful investment of these resources, because what it does is it allows the criminal justice system to move more people with addiction out of the criminal justice system and into the healthcare system, where they can get treatment at what is causing their underlying criminal behavior.
All right, so we have just about a minute left. This person's asking, I got scammed, how do I get my money back? And that's not an easy answer, but there are certain things that people should know about when someone calls them and wants them to pay with like a gift card or something of that nature.
Yeah, if anybody calls wanting you to use a gift card or give you their bank account information, hang up the phone. They're a criminal trying to steal your money. Call my office, 877-5-NO-SCAM, to see if there's anything we can do to help you get your money back. It is difficult, however.
Yeah, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and your expertise as well. All right, if you missed any of this, folks at home, we're going to be putting it on our website for you. Look under the Who Wants to Know section.